Hello everyone, and today we've got a full binder update. Now, I know this collection has just come out, but I always try to get them out first for you, just so you can see what the collection is like and whether you want to collect it. But as I said, full binder update right now. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're starting off with the Golden Ballers, and actually before we begin the video, I must say this is the best Premier League Panini set they have done. They've done 4 so far, and this has been the nicest one, in my personal opinion. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong. It's not, it's not great, but it is the best one they've done. So now we can begin with the video. We've got the Golden Ballers. Now, I like the variety, so they picked out not the best players per team, but players that are good. So we got Havertz, Coutinho, Rowe, Diaz, Grealish, Bowen, Heung-min Son, and Sancho with the Invincible card. Now, I will say this has been the most difficult card to get. I opened loads of packets and I've only managed to get 2 of these, so you know how many packs I usually open to get these done. But as I said, I only got 2 of these, so good luck if you are going for the full set. So we'll move on to the first team. Now you have to go by numbers. Usually I double stack them, but because the binder's done numbers in the top right, you kind of have to do 1 per slot. And one thing I have noticed is the first time they've done it, or anyone has done it actually, is on the back of every card. So I'll show you with Bournemouth, for example. They have a position the player plays in. So for example, so this guy, Jefferson Lerma, he plays as a defensive midfielder and a centre mid. And then some of these are like centre back and left back for Lloyd Kelly, which is quite interesting because if you go back to the Golden Ballers, you got Bowen who can play a striker as a right wing. You've got who was a Liverpool forward there? Yeah, Diaz who can play a striker or the wing. So yeah, it's quite good. I know Grealish can play on the wing or as a attacking midfielder, so they could have at least put that in there. So yeah, let's actually move on now. We've got Bournemouth. So, yeah, every team gets 2 pages, and of course the lineup in the bottom right corner, their preferred formations. For example, they got 4-3-3, and of course Bournemouth is one of the newly promoted teams. One of the 3. Again, guys, sorry about the cough. I'm still trying to recover. I'm not fully back there yet, but my voice is almost back, so cut me some slack, please. We've got Arsenal next up, and an interesting one. We've got 2, actually. We've got Arsenal and Wolves when we get to it. But for example, for some reason, the goalkeepers for both those teams are not in the set. And if you go onto the checklist, there's going to be an asterisk that says they will come in a update collection later in the year, which is quite weird because Ramsdale is not a new signing, and neither is Jose Sarr, because they've been there for a while, so I'm not sure why. The only thing I can think of Arsenal is obviously Leno went to Fulham, and this was supposed to be Leno, and I haven't got a design for Ramsdale in place. But again, it's a little bit weird considering loads of other teams still haven't got updated transfers, so yeah, I don't know. So the rest of Arsenal, preferred formation 4-2-3-1, and I actually quite like the design of these cards if you haven't noticed. So attacker's got a green line running down the middle, midfielder's got an orange line running down the middle, and then defenders have a pink line running down the middle, which is quite, I don't know, it's a nice design, like the best design so far for base cards, definitely. We've got the nationality, we've got the position, defense, control, attack, as per usual. If you're playing, how much it will cost to get that player, and where they would shoot in a penalty shootout. So, moving on. We've got Aston Villa. So again, another team that's looking good for next season, with obviously Coutinho secured as a new signing. They had Lucas Digne as a new signing last year. Emi Martinez, he hasn't been that great, but again, he's an amazing goalkeeper, so if he can get going, I'm sure he'll be fine. Of course, Leon Bailey, another one of the new ones. Chukwuemeka, Mecca, I think he's gone to Chelsea now, isn't he? So he shouldn't be here. And of course, Philippe Coutinho, who's secured that contract. And the lineup is at 4-3-3. We've got Brentford, another team that stayed in the Prem. Probably favourites to go down actually, but we'll see what happens. I haven't heard too much of Brentford's like transfer rumours. Usually you get some by now, but obviously not. Next up we got Brighton. Of course, Cucurella is now a Chelsea player, but that was literally done yesterday, the day before. That was a very long transfer saga with Barcelona, and I think Arsenal was a United. Everyone literally going for Cucurella, and for some reason he's going to Chelsea. Next up, the rest of Brighton. Again, lineup 3-5-2. That's an interesting lineup. And didn't Spurs get Bissouma as well? So, is he in here? No, that's quite interesting. So Bissouma is not in the team, but Bissouma is in the team, if you look there. So probably like a mistake. Next up, we've got Chelsea. Again, don't think they will get top 3. I think it's going to be City, Liverpool, and dare I say it, Spurs. But City, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, I reckon. And then West Ham. With the 3-4-2-1 preferred formation, of course, Lukaku, again, he's in here, but he's not actually in here. We've got Marcus Alonso, I think, who's going. I'm not sure what he's doing, but isn't Jorginho going as well? I know Kante's contract expires next season, so he might be moving on somewhere as well. We've got Palace next up. Again, probably another favourites to, I wouldn't say favourites, maybe another team that could potentially go down next season. I know they've got a new striker, Edouard, and of course they've managed to retain Zaha for many years somehow, but here we are. We got Everton, another team probably are the favourites to go down, considering how awful their last season was. Again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with them, considering they just haven't made that many amazing signings, and they've lost some big players like Richarlison. So I'm surprised Calvert-Lewin is still there, considering he's trying to be poached by a lot of teams. I know West Ham are looking at him. But again, Richarlison's gone. He's still in here. So, yeah. They're not keeping up with transfers. We've got Fulham. And they've done this before with Fulham, but they've only done literally headshots, so zoom in the head, filling up the whole card. But now they've actually done the kit photos, not action photos. I know it's a newly promoted team, but again, I don't know why they do it with Fulham, considering every other team that's like Bournemouth and Forest have got action photos in there. So Fulham just trying to be different with Fulham for some reason, don't know why. So yeah, the rest of Fulham. Where's Sessegnon? Is Sessegnon still playing for Fulham? The brother. I don't even know where the other Sessegnon's gone. where is he still at Spurs? Is he on loan somewhere? Ryan Sessegnon? Because I remember that was a massive thing a couple of years ago. He was supposed to be the next massive thing, and then yeah, he went to Spurs, and just then nothing ever happened. We've got Leeds. Hopefully they stay up. I do like Leeds. A nice team to watch. Well, it was a nice team to watch under Bielsa, with high attacking, running about the pitch. It was high pressure play, and it was really interesting. But obviously, they got the new manager, and I don't know how he's gonna perform. Leicester, I hope they do well. I know Schmeichel was just left, so they've got a I can't remember what the second choice keeper is, but apparently he's supposed to be really good. Schmeichel's gone to Nice, and apparently, like, there's no angry Leicester fans about that. He's served the club well, and I think he just wants to play Europe before he retires. So yeah, we've got Leicester. And I think Fofana's going as well, isn't he? I think he's supposed to be going Chelsea for 85 million, believe it or not. For making the most expensive defender in football history. We've got Liverpool. Shame they couldn't get the new signing in there. I can't remember his name. The Uruguayan striker. And obviously Mane's now gone. So to be fair play with the team. It just obviously replaced Mane with... Oh, I can't remember his name. Oh well, it is what it is. Man City. For me, favourites to win the Prem. Again, hopefully, with obviously Haaland. So they managed to get Haaland in, but they didn't get the other guy in, which is a bit weird. But not good to see him. I hope he does well. I want him to do well. He's in my fantasy team, so I guess we'll see what happens. United just don't seem doing that good. they've got you got United and you got players like Lindelof, Jones, Dalot in the main team. Like, these are supposed to be reserve players. You've got Alex Telles, who's not even there anymore. He's gone with Sevilla to be a second choice left back. Wan-Bissaka, awful. Fred, good. I like Fred, he's good. McTominay, awful. Obviously Ronaldo's Ronaldo. Rashford, don't know what's happened to him, but he's on my fantasy team, so hopefully he does well. And then you got Elanga, who's a youngster, but he shouldn't be first team, you know. Got Newcastle, who've the financial behemoths now. A couple of years, give a few years, they'll be playing in Europe, so not too interested in looking at them. Look how many strikers they got. Well, Maximin's not a striker, he's a winger, but can play as a striker. Joe Ellington's not even a striker, he's a midfielder, so I don't know what these guys are playing at. He's not an attacker, sorry, should I say. He's a midfielder. Forest, what a lovely team to see in the Premier League. Very nice seeing them in the Prem. I hope to do well. Of course, it's a new team, and hopefully it doesn't happen what happens to Norwich every single season. Norwich and Fulham, just a yo-yo team. I hope these guys stay in the Prem, earn their money, and when it's time for them to go down, they go down. But I do like a bit of Forest, and hopefully they do well this season. They've even got Cafu. Southampton, again, I don't know, mid-table finish for them probably. Maybe the lower half of the table. I'd say 14, 15 for Southampton. Ward-Prowse, I can't believe he's still there. I hope he goes to another team soon. He's the best set-piece taker in the world. Hopefully goes to the World Cup as well, because England can just get free kicks from anywhere in the pitch and he'll probably either get on target or score. So yeah, it would be interesting, you know, just like a little cheat code. Got Spurs. Spurs are an interesting one because I don't like Spurs, but with Conte being backed by the board and the amount of signings they made in the right position, should I say, they didn't lose any important players. I think they're going to be really good this season, and I think they're going to finish third. I know it's a high expectation thing, but someone's going to finish third. It's not going to be City. It's not going to be Liverpool. Liverpool are actually losing to Fulham right now, which is interesting enough. At the time of making this video, Mitrovic scored that header. It was a good cross, good finish, to be fair. But it's not even Liverpool being awful. It's Fulham looking good, which is quite interesting too. So yeah, the rest of Spurs. Did they get that new player in, Perisic? No, they didn't. Oh, Ryan Sessegnon, that's where he is. So yeah, we got the rest of Spurs. We got West Ham, my team. Hopefully another European finish next season. Of course, got the Conference League this year. Just signed Cornet from Burnley, which is a massive, massive signing. He's going to be really good. He can play as a winger. He can play as a left back instead of Cresswell. Hope he does well. And of course that new Skamaka, who's going to be a proper striker unlike Antonio, which allows Antonio to play on the wing or even as a fullback as he has played before, which would be quite interesting. And then we've got Wolves, so the second team that's missing their goalkeeper, who's going to be included later on. So Jose Sarr, another not new signing that's not in the team for some reason. But again, is what it is. He's in my fantasy team as well. It was quite cheap, and I think it starts to fullback. So yeah, they put Jose Sarr in there, but they didn't put Jose Sarr in the team. So yeah, Wolves was last base team. Moving on to shinies, we've got the super stoppers, and again Fulham doing their portraits, headshots. The rest are like action photos, quite nice. So it's not one per team, I think it's like the exceptional ones. We've got defensive steel, again a really cool design, one of my favourites, probably top 3. So yeah, guessing the best of the best defenders. Wouldn't say that about him. I was about to say I wouldn't say that about Eric Dyer, but he has been alright. I wouldn't say that about him, definitely not. And I don't think Mikalenko's been that amazing either. But moving on to Midfield Masters, again a really cool design. I love this design, it looks amazing. I like the little dots in the background, looks sick. Got diamonds, and again improved design on last year. One thing I don't like is they reflect everything you do, so good thing it's laying down so you don't see my face. But cool design. I like the purple shades, I like the blue top. It looks nice, it looks snazzy. Fire and Ice, so my 2 favourite designs, should I say. Again, making a return. There was Fire and Ice last season too, but I love the fire design this year, and I love the ice design this year. It looks amazing. I've got electric pace, and if you move them, you can see it's like a little electric lightning bolt. So again, another really cool design. I'm not going to move it, but actually I will do for the camera. Look at that. Very nice. We got top finishers, another quite cool design, and Adrenalyn Rush. Again, no bad design so far. Another very nice design. Looks like retro 80s, like arcade design. Leaders, so we got captains, probably going to be 1 per team. Hopefully 1 per team, because every captain deserves their own card. Is Jorginho the Chelsea captain? Is it not Aspilicueta? Is Antonio the... No, he's not a leader. It's Noble and Rice. I know Cody, I think. Yeah, Cody's a captain. I don't know what... I think McGinn is a captain, but I don't know what Jorginho Antonio's doing there. He's not captain. I'm sure he's only just joined. We got Titans. Another really cool design, like the matte black with crystal shards coming through. We got World Class. Another really nice design. It's like a space design. It is doing something different. And now moving on to the trophy card. So it's nice for them to include a trophy card. I know they don't usually, but it looks really nice. I like the golden border around it. Looks quite cool. And now moving on to the signatures and the legends and the limited edition cards. So you can get the variants off the legends, like signature variants. So you can see I've got Paul Merson, I haven't got Ledley King, I haven't got Brian Robson, but I've also got Alan Shearer. So yeah, obviously not real signatures, but variants only. We've got Haaland limited edition and limited edition Ramsey, which you can get signature version of. So I haven't got Janssen signature, I've got Zaha signature, and you can see for every card I don't have, I put a little code card in there. Edison missing signature, but what's interesting is we got Michael Olise, who's got a excellence card, which you can get in one in tins. I think it's one in every 5 tins, but they are like the chrome cards. They're much thicker. You can tell the difference, much harder to bend, and only a few players are getting excellence cards. So here's one of them, missing Van Dijk and De Bruyne. I've got a Bruno Fernandes excellence card, you can see right there. And now we're back to the normal limited editions. Tomiyasu, Watkins, Cucurella, Mora, Tony, Mason Mount, Bednarek, Fornells, and then we've got 2 excellences, Saka and James Maddison. And if you turn the page, these are all the ones that will be coming with magazines and future releases. You can't actually get them right now, so it's going to be like you'll have to collect them like over a few weeks. But yeah, as soon as I get them, I'll put them there. And I've got Trent Alexander-Arnold limited edition to finish off this full binder update. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. It helps the channel grow. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one, and goodbye.